Hello, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Yeah, so as I said before, I'd like to talk a bit about mental health, what it's about, why it happens. It's what led me to becoming a clinical hypnotherapist. I am a recovered alcoholic. I was an alcoholic as bad as they can be. And my whole goal really of this is to show that you can do it. You can do it. It's all within the mind. Everything is within your mind. I understand there's a lot of people out there. It's looking at the news, seeing what's going on, feeling fearful about things. If we live in fear, we're gonna attract fear. So we really, really do have to start looking at things from a different angle. You know, as I mentioned on someone's channel earlier, people that start talking about God and Jesus like in ways to make money, it actually really pisses me off. It actually really does piss me off because it's all this, the God thing and the Jesus and the church and the religion. It's all bollocks. Really, it's all bollocks. I know some people not going to like that, but I am who I am, and I know what I've studied, and I know what I've seen. I know what I'm about. So that's up to you whether you want to listen to this channel. When they say about Christ, Jesus Christ, well, Jesus was teaching consciousness. He wasn't teaching religion. He was teaching people the healing power of within, from within. And it says this in so many texts across the world and from thousands of years ago. You've got to go back to the Ethiopian Bible, the Gnostics. There's so much stuff out there. It's called the Emerald Tablets, and they all talk about consciousness and the power within. And when we say, the light, the truth, and the way, the reason that is, it's because it's your consciousness, it's the light within. It's called the Christos. As we say, the light, you speak the truth, you will find the way. You create what you think, you create what you speak. The word abracadabra means something similar to I create what I speak. I speak into creation. So if you want to follow along with me, you're welcome to. So before I really start going into a lot of this stuff, because a lot of people do actually think it's woo-woo and it's all out there and whatever, I don't really care. I know what I've studied. As I say, I know who I am and what I've studied. All the information's out there. Yeah, you can find everything out there. You don't... when it comes down to the mental health stuff and the stuff that we do read, and that it can put fear into people. I mean, when people say something like the fear of God, what is that? Why should we be fearful of something like that? Do you know what I mean? The only thing we should be fearful is what we are creating from within our own mind. If we're living with anger, or we're focusing on anger and seeing anger, that's all we're going to attract, and it's all what we're going to bring in. It's not going to change, It's really, I need to do live streams so I can chat with people, so people can chat with me, give me questions, throw questions at me, anything you want. I'll give you my honest opinion. There is a video out there. It's a young lady and she talks about programming and I've actually got a book called Programmed into Reality, how we're hypnotized into reality and how we wake up. But this young lady out there is probably from a few years ago, a while ago. She talks about programmed and television, So this is actually what we do in hypnotherapy, is we use the vision. We tell a vision, we reshape the vision of what you see. Okay, so when you're watching things on the TV that are all doom and gloom, all right, you're imprinting into your brain a vision, and then you're wondering why your life is playing out just like that. I've been there, I've done it. And that's what I say. I mean, you know, I used to think I was Peggy Mitchell. Oh, my life. Peggy Mitchell, and what's her name? Cat and Alfie. You know, Cat and Alfie, I had a pub as well. And my ex-partner, he was just like Alfie, and I was a cat all over. You know, and then I got my pub, and I just let loose, didn't I? I was a proper, like, a proper cat. And then Barbara Windsor, whatever. But I became what I saw. Yeah, I became what I was watching. I don't know how better else to explain it, but that's how it was. Yeah, so when you realise what you're watching, what you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're seeing, because words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. It's a spell. There's so much information out there that you can find. You just need to look for it and really do a bit of research, and you'll find out. You'll find out all this stuff. But what I'm going to do anyway, before I actually go into any of the proper mental health stuff, and whatever, I just want to really talk about the kingdom within. You know, the inner kingdom, what we create from here. You know, they say about heaven on earth. It's created from within. It's created from your thoughts, your reality. We wonder why. You know, you think about it, the kids before 5 years old, they're using their imagination, they're creating stuff and what have you. And then they can start going into primary school and start going upwards, and they're told their imagination that they're being naughty kids if they're looking out the window just thinking and daydreaming and whatever. And they're told they're naughty or they're not paying attention. Of course they're not, because they're using their imagination, and their imagination is what is real and is what creates your reality. So what I'm going to do, because I am learning how to use the YouTube and the Canva. I've been learning all that last year. I've done all my training and all the other stuff. And then last year I really kind of focused on using videos, how to edit them, how to put them together and what have you. So bear with me, as I say before, just bear with me, because I am getting there. But what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to end this part of the video, and I'm going to just read something to you. All right? And I'll just listen to it while you're cleaning your kitchen, while you're doing something, not while you're hoovering, all right? Because it's not going to hear it, are you? But if you're cooking, doing the hoovering, just listen to what I'm talking about, all right? So I'll just put a little bit of nice music on in the background, so it makes it a bit easier and nicer. Yeah, just leave some comments, ask me some questions, and I'll come back and I'll do... Excuse me, I'm drinking tea. But yeah, come and ask me any questions you like, and I'm more than happy to answer them. You want to know about PTSD, trauma, all that kind of stuff? I'm a trauma child. I've been there. I've done it. You know, the grooming gang shit. I was 12, you know, and this is like 40 years ago. And something very similar happened. And it all went to the Old Bailey, and it's all there documented. So, yeah. You're just going to have to take me as I am, all right? All right, I will put this together now with the other stuff that I'm going to do, and then you can listen to it. Have an amazing day. Look at everything positively if you can. Look for the positive in everything. Look for the better side, the other outcome. All right? And I will talk to you soon. Bye. As a follow-on from a video, I'd just like to read some stuff out to you. This is not a place where you come to learn something new, but it's a place to remember what has always been there. So the teachings you're about to hear are inspired by voices such as Jesus, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Alan Watts, and there's many, many others out there, but we'll just keep to these ones at the moment. Because there's a lot of different perceptions about Jesus as well, you know, so let's just listen to this. And Allow your mind to open. Allow your mind to open. This is not about them. It's about you. So there is a teaching which is simple yet often misunderstood. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Not later, not after effort, not after becoming something else. It's within you now. This is not a metaphor, this is direction. It points you inward to a place that is not physical, but deeply real. And yet most of our life is lived outward. Chasing, seeking, and trying to become. But what if nothing is missing? What if what you've been searching for has always been present, quietly waiting? For a moment, just let go of trying. Let go of needing this to work. Let go of needing to feel anything specific. Effort begins and belongs to the mind. Presence does not require effort. Notice what happens when you stop trying to arrive somewhere. There is a subtle shift, a softening, and a return. So right now, becoming aware of being aware. Not your thoughts, not your surroundings, but the awareness that notices them. This awareness has always been here. It does not come and go. It does not struggle. It simply is. And within this awareness, everything appears. Thoughts, sensations, emotions, experiences. But awareness itself remains unchanged. So the nature of thought. Thoughts will come. They always do. But you are not required to follow them. A thought may say, this isn't working. I don't feel anything. What's the point? Let those thoughts pass like clouds moving across the sky. You are not the cloud. You are the sky. And there is another quiet truth. What you assume to be true shapes what you experience. Not always instantly, but consistently. If you assume lack, life reflects lack. If you assume struggle, life reflects struggle. But when you begin to rest into a deeper knowing, something shifts. Not through force, but through acceptance. Faith as inner knowing. Faith is often misunderstood. It is not blind belief. It is not forcing yourself to believe something. Faith is quiet knowing. The kind of knowing that doesn't need to be proven. The kind of knowing that doesn't argue. It feels calm, steady, and certain without tension. And the mirror of life. Life reflects, it mirrors, it responds. Not to what you say, but to what you are within yourself. This is not something to fear. It is something to understand. Because once you understand this, you realise something important. You are not powerless. For a moment now, let everything go. All ideas, all expectations. Just return. Feel the stillness beneath everything. It's always there. Even when the mind is busy, the stillness remains. The stillness is not empty, it is full, alive, and present. You are not becoming. There is nothing you need to become. You are not on a journey to gain something. You are on a journey of remembering. Remembering what, you may ask? That you are already whole, already complete, already enough. You don't need to hold on to these words. You don't need to remember everything and let it settle naturally. The mind may try to analyse and let it, but return again and again to simple awareness. Sit with this. What if nothing is missing? What if you are already aligned? What if the peace you are looking for is not something you create, but something you allow? The kingdom is not coming. It is not arriving in the future. It is not waiting for you to be better. It is within you and always has been. Now take a slightly deeper breath in and slowly out. And just notice how you feel. Not dramatically different, but perhaps a little quieter, a little bit more settled. That is enough. You can return to this anytime, not to escape life, but to meet it differently. Stay with this, let it unfold in its own way. The kingdom is not coming, it is within you. So these are some words and some quotes that have come from people like Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Alan Watts. You know, the light is within you. What you give out is what's reflected back, you know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that anyway. And I'll come back and we'll have some proper old chats, hopefully. Let's go for it. And I'll answer any of your questions. I'm so happy to answer your questions. I really, really want to guide you onto the path of happiness and what you deserve, because the inner kingdom really is there. All right? Have a great day. Bye.